Okay, so I like always have these ideas flowing in my head, so I have to bring them out and talk about them like immediately, or else I lose them. I mean, they come back later, but I have to really talk about them. So the next topic right now, I'm going to tell you about the mental hospital. Like, in case they try to take you to the mental hospital, what to do to prove that you're not mentally disabled, or what to do to because look, this is the thing. If they study the mind and you never studied the mind, the war is not fair. So they know how to twist your mind, but you have no idea how to twist theirs. So basically they're trying to see if you're educated enough to know what's happening around you. If not, it's not like they're trying to hurt you. If you don't know what's happening around you, you're able to snap, and you're able to do things to harm others. And so the hospitals are trying to prevent that. Some people play a fair game, others don't. You know, some people, I don't think it's a fair game, because in the hospital they just like should poke you with needles out of nowhere, and it's like you just gotta learn how to like mastermind them. So this is how I mastermind the mental hospital. I just got in there, as I know I'm not mentally I don't have a mental disorder. I'm just a free spirit, and I know how to escape the world consciously, and then snap back into it. So basically, like what you're supposed to do is, so what I did, what the Holy Spirit taught me, was to just start cleaning, because the whole place was messy. You go inside of the hospital. A hospital is supposed to be the most cleanest place in the everywhere, but it was like you go in the mental hospital and it's filthy as hell. Of course, everyone's gonna lose their mind. If everything is disgusting, no one is going to think correctly, because their surrounding is cluttered, and so everything is outside in. So how the outside looks, inside is gonna feel. So that's why it's like, once I got in there, God taught me this, because when I was younger, my mother and father, my parents used to clean up a lot, and they used to just like always clean up, and the fact that they always clean up, I always cleaned up, and so it was like a practice, cleaning up. And so when I got in there, I was like, I gotta do something to make myself feel better. I gotta do something to help these people, because it's like, what I was thinking is, why does God have me here? You know, I mean, I lost my mind, of course, yes, but I wanted to do something so that favor will be shown to me, that I'm not, you know, that I won't be attacked. I just wanted God to, I just wanted God to hear me. You know, you got to talk to God. You got to talk to God with actions. You can't just pray. You got to pray with action. You know, you got to, like, you can't ask God for a job, but you're not out there actively looking for one. Or you can't ask for a car, but you didn't even work for one. Like, He's not going to just make one magically appear. Like, He might, but you have to do something. I mean, He would, but He wants to discipline you. So basically, I would clean up. And so, speak the truth. Whatever you do when you get in that hospital, speak the truth. If you don't speak the truth, what's going to happen is they're going to mind twist you. And if you don't remember your lies, you're going to get mind twisted. But if you remember the truth, everything that they ask you, and you remember the answer, you can be like, well, you already asked me that, so why are you asking me the same question over and over? And so then they're going to feel like, oh, like she gets it. And once they see that you get it, at the same time, you got to pray, because some people are wicked. Like, some people don't even give a damn. They just want to get paid. So they want to stab a needle in your arm so they can get paid. It's the silliest thing ever. So, so basically, tell the truth. Have you ever done drugs? Yes. Say it. They're not going, because the fact that I did drugs before, like when I was in LA, they gave me, when I was in LA, I did cocaine, ecstasy. When I was in Houston, Texas, I did handlebars. And handlebars are drugs that are hospital drugs. A handlebar is a hospital drug. that helps you relax, that just takes the anxiety away. So they actually sell this drug in the street. And so when they were telling me that, you know, oh, we're gonna give you this, I told them, listen, I've taken these drugs in the streets, and these are street drugs. And just because they give them in the hospital, they also sell them to people in the street. And I'm not taking this, and please. But I wasn't like, I was really nice. The thing is, if you start showing like that you're scared and you're nervous, they're gonna use that as a weakness. They're gonna see that as a weakness, and they're gonna use it against you. So don't show that you're nervous or scared. Just be confident and be like, listen, I've taken this, know what you're talking about. I've taken this drug in the street before. It is not good for you. These drugs are just gonna make you weak. Know the drug. So what I'm going to do after this video, I'm going to look up some drugs that I know that they've given me in the hospital or tried, like a few of them, and I'm going to tell you, educate you on these drugs. Because what happens is, what these drugs do is they tighten your muscles. So if you take them, there are side effects. It's not the drug that's bad, it's a side effect. The side effect is the worst thing. And so, if you know you gotta get up, let's say you live in a shelter, right? When you live in a shelter, you can't get up every morning. You know, you're not gonna lounge. You gotta get up at 6 o'clock and get out, you know? And you gotta be active all day, and then you can't come back inside of the shelter until 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock is when they open the doors. And so you don't want to be on hospital drugs when you know you got to get out there. And this is what I try to tell the doctors. Like, I was like, listen, how the hell am I supposed to get through my day high off of drugs, of hospital drugs? I'm not taking this. And so they understood me. And I'll tell you my experience when I did take some. So half of these people that are on the street are like literally high off of hospital drugs, and they don't know what's wrong with them, but it's the side effects. They don't practice drinking water. What these pills do is they drain the water out of your body. When they drain the water out of your body, you get tired. When your brain feeds off of water. If your brain doesn't have enough water, you're going to stop, and you're going to be tired, and you're going to be dehydrated. Just like when you're drunk, like when you drink alcohol, the reason why you get hungover is because the alcohol has sucked the water out of your body. And once the alcohol sucks the water out of your body, then you get really exhausted. And your body is what, 90% water? So when that 90% or most of that water, half of that water is taken out of your body, it's sucked out of your body like, you know, alcohol, you're not going to be able to feel the same. You're going to feel different, especially if you drink too much the night before. It's the same thing with the hospital meds. They suck the water out of your body. That's why in not just even hospital meds, just all medication, like if you take prenatal vitamins, they always say drinking lots of water, because it sucks the water out of your body. And so if you don't practice drinking lots of water, you're not going to practice drinking water when you need to drink water. So the important thing is to just start now. You know, you're not getting any younger. You know, life is not getting any easier. It only gets easier because you get stronger and you start to maintain your body and take care of it. But you have to practice, and you have to be careful what you practice, because what you practice, you're going to repeat constantly. And so it's like you're putting a spell on yourself. Like, you gotta break the spell. You gotta break the spell. Say you were like born like into a family that does crack, so you're gonna fall into it. Luckily, if you don't, it's because God is using you to change your family's mind. But other than that, you're gonna be doing that same stuff. If you raise a child to do a certain thing, the child is going to be doing that thing over and over. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. You're going to be doing it over and over. She's so cute. Where's the car?
Thanks, God. No car today.
No car today.
Walk exercising
Hey,
today.
that's
Yeah.
good.
How
You
been?
walking.
Long
I've been
time no
good.
see.
High five.
Good.
Yeah. It's so nice to see you
Nice to
guys.
see. Like your hair looks
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you. I gotta brush it. I've been doing backflips around here, but you look wonderful, by the way.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Have a good day. So basically, yeah, back to what I was saying. Oh, that's my friend. She's so cool. You know, you have people that are nice, you have people that don't understand you, you have people that don't like you, you have all sorts of people in the world, but you can't focus on the people that don't like you. Who cares if they don't like you? They have to deal with you, they have to, you know. So the important thing is that you like yourself. That's the important thing, because at the end of the day, you have to deal with yourself. At the end of the day, when you go home and look into that mirror, you're the one that has to see you. So you have to look at yourself and fall in love with yourself. You're not gonna fall in love with yourself if you're eating unhealthy, eating cheeseburgers all day, fat. And I don't mean, you know, to be rude, but it's not healthy. It's not. So you wanna stop eating unhealthy. You wanna, the most important thing is just don't eat meat. Because the only reason why you eat meat even is because your family taught you to eat meat. So you were born into it. And so now it's hard to break, like I said. Old habits are hard to break, but if you break into some new habits and just practice constantly, you're gonna be okay. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. You know, I mean, if I was so busy with my work and with other things, I wouldn't be here to instruct you, to help you, because I went through hell. I went through, from Africa. I passed out at the age of 3 because of lack of water in my body in Africa. See, in Africa it's different. In Africa you don't have like a water fountain to just like drink constantly like here in America. Here in America they have water fountains from one corner to another. You can run to Starbucks, but they don't have that in Africa. So they don't even have like a water pipe that connects from one